Well, I believe we are ready to go here.
Nope.
You've given it a couple of... No?
No, I'm just joking. It's fine.
How dare you?
Wow.
For
You had me
shame.
scared for a minute there. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Bless you.
All right. Well,
Bless you.
wow.
Got him.
Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining in, this is kind of a impromptu episode because I'm not going to be available tomorrow, so here we are. So to give everybody a recap, just in case either you were not here, you have not seen the episodes that have been posted, or you're coming across this channel for the first time, we left off with the party being hired by Volo to find his friend Floon, who Floon, let me double check his last name here. It's Floon
Blagmar.
Floon
Gruck
Blagmar, thank
good.
you very much.
Smash.
After going on a bit of a wild goose chase, or more specifically after some of the group going on a wild goose chase, going up to a brothel to try and find more information about him, they finally managed to make their way down to a tavern where he'd been regularly hanging out, and finding out the location, or approximate location, at the very least, of where they suspect Floon to be held. At that point, they made their way inside the warehouse, with one casualty, unfortunately. Neil Armstrong, their trusty companion, falling to the hidden kenku in the room.
The Moon Man.
Yeah. And at this point, the party have begun investigating the room, interviewing the remaining kenku, and searching the upstairs area, of which this is where we leave off. So, what do you wish to do?
First things first, Neil Armstrong needs to be put in a
Tended to.
position where he looks like he's resting peacefully.
All right, simple
Rather
enough.
than a crippled mass of awful.
I was gonna say this seems like a paladin duty.
He has at least one or two bolts sticking out of him, or arrows rather, and he is definitely a crumpled mess. Oh, and also he's also spurting blood from his neck right now, which just slowly started pooling at this point underneath his body.
Joyful.
He does not look like he's in good shape.
Well, yeah, he's dead.
Of course.
Very dead.
He's
Very
got a
much so,
serious
yeah.
case of the deads.
Yeah, let's clean up
critical
those, clean
even.
up those arrows and lay him flat and put him to rest.
Okay. During the process, it's very messy, to say the least. You definitely have Armstrong blood all over you right now.
I don't like that word.
Just trying to move him.
Look at me, I'm the
Oh.
astronaut now.
Armstrong blood.
Oh.
Yeah, you are covered in gnome blood. It's not pleasant.
Great.
But he definitely looks more peaceful, although he's currently staring up at the ceiling.
Oh no, we're closing those.
Okay. And he did still have stuff on him if you want to loot him as well, as
That's
I'm
not
sure
me.
you're aware.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the gnome blood.
What-
Fuck.
So what specifically are you trying to do exactly with the gnome blood?
I'm just curious about gnome blood.
You
Go ahead, that would
learned
actually
the
be-
worst.
That would actually be a medicine check, not a perception check.
But I'm just looking at it.
I mean-
I want to.
It's very red.
I've never
It's
seen
very
gnome blood
red.
before. This is new information.
I would like to attempt a sleight of hand.
I took
Okay,
nothing from it
what's-
apparently.
Now keep in mind, if you are trying to do covert actions, please PM it to me. If you are trying to keep it hidden from the rest of the group. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, that's possibly true. How do you send GMs?
So you can either send it to me on Discord or in chat you can do /W space and then GM, and that will
Alright.
send it directly to me.
I think to myself, I think I somehow know less about gnome blood than before.
Oh jeez, really, Colonel RPG? Obligatory whisper. Of course you would.
Whisper, whisper.
Yeah.
How do you like tend to a body?
What kind of thing?
No, just like, what's the process going to be here with Marty? What are you going to do?
I'm already done. I'm ready to go search the back room now.
What, do you just cross your arms and like do the little cross on your?
Basically,
you do the 4 points. You do the 4 points on your chest and move on.
Probably close the eyes, just moved him out of the pool of blood. Just
give him a tulip.
Anybody who's paying attention to Neil's body, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me.
Way ahead of you.
Oh.
Okay. And Mr. Catman, since you were looking in that general vicinity,
do I deserve another perception check on his body?
Well, you were looking at the blood specifically. You are pretty enthralled with the blood. Go ahead and make it a disadvantage. Since it's kind of in your cursory vision.
What the fuck?
Wow, fuck.
What the fuck? I just rolled 3 ones in a row.
Ooh.
How the fuck?
For a split second, you feel like out of the corner of your eye, you see him breathing. Just for a split second.
He's alive.
However, anybody else, you can definitely see Theory kind of bending over, and it looks like he's saying his final goodbyes.
Okay. Has anyone gone to check out this back room yet?
No.
I might as well just quit the campaign now. What the
Where's
fuck?
Paradin?
3 natural ones in a row. 3.
I'm right here, standing next to the body.
No, Paradin.
Oh, Paradin went up the doors. He went out to go find the missing man.
We should follow him.
That would
Speaking
probably
of which,
be
this is a
ideal.
perfect time. This is a perfect time to cut to Mr. Paradin. Paradin, you are at the top of the stairs. Specifically, what you see. You got it right the first time. Let me just double check to see if I can get the specifics from. 1 second here.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. I don't know why.
Oh, you were talking that whole time? I apologize.
No, don't worry about it. Because I was upstairs, so it was all good.
Wow, it was so lifelike. I wasn't even.
Okay.
I don't know why. Yeah, don't worry about it.
So, the second level of the warehouse seems to be fairly open. As far as you can tell, there are definitely a lot of boxes around here. Just a lot of crates. Bolts of cloth, several different bottles of various different oils that have been spilled all over the place. It's pretty much junk, as far as you can tell up here.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to take a further look, you might find something, but as far as you can tell, it's.
Yeah, I've been looking around and uncovering the map. There's no doors as far as I can tell. I am gonna roll a perception check though, just as a,
For what are you looking for specifically?
Okay, so for the boxes in particular, try to figure out if there's anything suspicious in them. I'm not gonna spend like a huge amount of time looking into the boxes.
That would be more of an investigation check
Oh, okay.
than a perception check.
Investigation then. Investigation, and I'm rolling. Our dice today are very good. No, that's not a 1. I rolled a 7. Okay.
Okay. I mean, these boxes are packed pretty tight. As far as you can tell, again, as I mentioned, just a lot of moth-eaten bolts of cloth, couple hundred pairs of wooden-soled sandals. Nothing really out of the ordinary or of any value to you.
Yeah, I'm ready to go down. There's nothing up here.
Okay.
I missed the little ceremony for Neil though, but I'm not. Yeah, my character is not bothered about that.
Okay.
Jeez.
Cold, cruel. Not quite. I will say for thoroughness that when I went up the stairs, because I basically bolted as soon as I saw the bird man talk, I just bolted upstairs, and I saw Neil's body, but I haven't done anything yet downstairs.
Okay.
So are you putting me? Well, how do I go downstairs?
Yeah, I can move you downstairs. Hold on.
Okay.
So, if I can get Roll20 to cooperate, so you will go ahead and go back here. There you go.
So can I hear Martin? Oh, sorry, Martin. Can I hear Torin? Also not Martin, Marty. Sorry. Can I hear Torin ask me about or ask where I am or anything like that, or when I arrive?
Timing? I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, there's nothing upstairs. Just a bunch of boxes. Nobody. It's all clear. And
I will make note, Paradin. You did see another door that looked to be closed as well that you did not go through.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a closed door upstairs. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of boxes. Unfortunately, we lost our lockpicker. Is any of you capable of helping me out? I suppose pushing the door in, if nobody else can do some lockpicking.
I'll go up with you. You shouldn't go on your own.
And I'll look at you in expectant, basically.
I should be able to pick a lock.
Oh, good to know. And I'll wait for you guys's.
But instead, I'm just staring at the body. I'm gonna do a medicine check.
What? What the
Because
hell
I
is
think
wrong
he's
with you?
alive.
Wait.
Yeah,
With his double natural ones, for a split second.
I'm
you saw
still
him
trying to
breathe.
verify that he's dead. I haven't caught up.
Okay, so you begin
It's a pretty good check,
looking
though.
over Neil very thoroughly, and in the process, once again, you are definitely covered in gnome blood. And
Once again, this is the first time.
well, you
This
were
is an all new
Very sad.
experience.
yeah, sorry.
Being doused in
So
gnome
you
blood.
look over him and you begin checking him over, and you are now covered in gnome blood. Mostly your hands and a bit of your legs as you kind of kneel down into the puddle. He's definitely dead. You have no idea what you were seeing.
Completely undoing all of Marty's efforts
absolutely
to prepare the body.
God.
Jeez.
I have verified that he is dead.
No.
Thunder, he's gone. Let him be.
I see that.
What?
I see
can
that.
I just ask? Yeah. Can I just ask what? So the other two, I forget their names, but the other two are just cowering in the corner.
They're tied
The
up.
two kenku that are just tied up here in the corner.
They're tied up and to each other.
Oh, they're tied up, right? Yes, that's good. That's
One's beaten within an inch of his life, and the other one's beaten about half of his life out.
Yeah, they got lucky. They got lucky.
I mean,
Out
you
of
say
character.
that, but
My character.
you technically
Things-
knocked the guy out. You woke him back up immediately.
Yeah.
Where are the stairs?
They're over here.
So
They're
these are
right
the
here.
stairs right here.
Oh, that's a really
They
weird
go up.
drawing of stairs.
Yeah.
Huh.
That
So are
looks
you
like
going
it's
up to
very
this-
standard to me.
I guess that's
going
the
to know what
issue
you're
when you
talking
try to
about.
draw stairs that are facing the camera, is that you can't
Yeah.
staircase them.
Yeah, it's.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yep.
You're gonna go
all of
upstairs?
us.
Boop, boop,
I'm gonna follow.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
boop.
I
give
can't
me
volunteer,
one
Andrew.
second. I will go ahead and drag
Oh.
all of you over.
Yeah. Needs to be done by the DM.
Okay, there's one.
Looks like some stupid conehead shit.
There's two.
It's like woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
There's three. It
Why
will be
would you
dark
wait?
up
Why
there.
wouldn't you just continually make lines? It makes no sense to have like the lines get smaller. That's not how staircases work.
Because that way you can tell what's up and what's down, where you
Checking
enter the
where.
staircase.
Did you
You
guys
can
grab
still-
the? Did you guys grab the torch? I don't know if somebody grabbed it.
No, the torch is downstairs. I didn't.
On the body, right?
I
I'm
have
trying
my
to
body, yeah.
find the torch.
I have my the torch is on Batbeard.
I can just see in the dark.
I have
Also,
torches, though.
I have my unseen servant pick up the torch and bring it to me.
Oh, was the person who died the
give me
only one who
one
could see in the dark besides me?
Yeah.
No, I can see in the dark.
Oh right, you're a dwarf.
Oh, can you?
I
yeah.
cannot see the token for the torch, so give me a minute, and I will go ahead and just.
I think the unseen servant has it.
It's very possible. If not, I'll just make the unseen servant the torch for now.
Oh yeah, he does have it. I'm sorry. No, Marty's right. He does have it still.
Yeah, because he was going around lighting all the torches
Yeah.
So
that were around.
Right.
players see light, has sight, 360.
So I believe the door out of character is to the northeast of where we are. Marty? Sorry, Effie.
Sorry. So the door that you saw that you did not open would be over here.
Okay, and I'm gonna point at Thierry, and I'm gonna say the door is over there, and point over here.
At Thierry.
Yeah, because he's in front of me. Like, you know, the positioning. He's in, like,
I'm
you know what
going
I mean?
to approach the door,
Okay.
and I think I'm just gonna whip out them thieves' tools
Okay.
and go boop. Is this how this works? That's not a great roll at all.
Okay.
What's wrong with me? I have a +6, you bastard.
So, let me just double check to see if there's anything about the door being locked, which I don't believe it is. So the door is not locked.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Then sleight of hand.
What are you trying to do?
I'm pretending to be a master locksmith that definitely unlocked this masterful door.
Everybody
You have
insight
learned-
check.
You have learned from the master.
No! Why does Marty always know?
I don't. I'm the most gullible person ever.
Jeez.
Marty always knows.
That's what you get for pulling a Neil.
I mean, we just like you, I fooled Colonel.
Yep.
Isn't that
I'm
the
just
real
gonna be
gift?
impressed.
I wonder if you fooled Theory, assuming he's coming up with everybody else, which I don't know if he is.
He's back there, yeah.
Yes,
Andrew,
I am.
Are you okay? And your unseen servant, I assume, is following you, so I'll move them up here.
There any wall torches on this level?
I can take a torch out if you want.
There is already a torch out. The unseen servant is carrying it,
Oh, okay.
and right now it does not look like there is.
I didn't see any.
You figure that for the most part, they're probably brought down when nobody's using the place and used elsewhere.
I'm just going to push the door open.
Okay. As soon as you open the door, there is a very loud ringing sound right above the door.
Oh,
I'm gonna take position.
that's not a good sound.
Overlooking the lower level.
Yeah,
if
taking
anybody's
a look-
Sensitive is.
Taking a look above the door, you can see a what looks like a mounted steel alarm bell that's currently ringing right now. Very loudly, I might add.
Mm,
What
was that?
Good.
I'm gonna smash the alarm bell.
Okay, make a strength check.
can I help out?
Sure, go ahead and make it an advantage since Paradin's going to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was. Why would I do a save? I mean, check, but they're the same.
Yeah,
You
you
have the
can-
same number? Okay, I'll take that. It's fine then. So yeah, you very effectively and very quickly smash the bell, and with a resounding ting, falls off and hits the floor.
Ah, nice.
You don't know if anybody's been alerted by that.
They'd
Maybe
probably have been
instead of
alerted
playing
by.
with the lock, you should have been looking for a trap, Thunder.
I was gonna say, but it was gonna be out of character.
Is that even a trap?
Inside the room as well, you can see a rat kind of just skittering around. Technically, yes, this would be a trap.
Is check for traps like what is that?
That's a thieves' tools check as well.
Oh, I was gonna say
Or technically,
I've never.
Technically, it's an investigation check, but
I'm a few
probably would
campaigns
allow
deep, and I
thieves'
think
tools,
I've
but yeah.
basically never checked for traps.
Yeah.
That's alarming.
It's
Well,
it's just hasn't
literally.
been much
this
of a
time
thing.
around. So are you gonna move in? What's in there?
I can't. It's hard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
This invisible barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
right.
know the
yes.
feeling.
Because of
I don't have the power to.
dynamic
Is that
lighting,
the
there's a
is that the
barrier there.
bell on the ground?
Sorry, what?
Is that the bell on the ground? What is that?
It's a rat.
Oh,
There's just a rat skittering around.
Mm-hmm.
It's just moving around.
Good
well,
memories.
that's adorable. Good memories.
You don't know anything.
Alright, I'll try and squeeze everybody into the room here, and I'll move the unseen servant in as well.
Is there any openings, or what kind of room are we in right now?
It's a very small, like 15 by 15 room. There is a desk and a chair.
We're just really getting close and together in here.
Yeah.
And it looks like there is, or was, a window here that's, looks like covered in dust and drapes and cobwebs, etc. Other than that, like I said, desk, chairs, bare shelves.
I'm gonna make an inspection check or something that allows me to look for secret passages. Probably perception, maybe?
That would be investigation if you're looking for, like, hidden walls, wall panels, or anything like that.
Okay, I'm gonna do the check and I'm gonna say, look for, I'm gonna say to the party, look for secret passages. There might be something in here. This looks suspicious.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on the rat.
Okay, what are you trying to deduce from the medicine check here? I'm very
He's checking
curious.
for plague.
I'm checking if it's alive.
It's
It's
skittering
moving around, yeah.
Still, it could be an undead
Yeah.
rat. We...
Okay, make a medicine check, I guess.
I want to just know the intricate details of this mouse.
He's gonna roll a
Yeah.
1. You're gonna think he's dead. No, he didn't roll a 1.
Okay, it's alive, and it's
Perfect.
now running over and bumping into your unseen servant, sniffing around confused.
Can I'm very bad at this, but can I lower myself down and pick the rat up, or try to grab the rat somewhere?
You trying to catch the rat?
Let me handle your check around the room, and then let me handle everybody else.
Okay,
here,
okay,
and
because
I'll
there's an
let-
animal handling thing. I don't know if I can do that.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
Yeah,
So-
I'm investigating first.
So first things first, you take a look around the room. There are definitely a lot of documents and whatnot around here. Looks like invoices and things. There isn't anything in this room, as far as you can tell. Excuse me.
All right there.
In terms of any wall panels or any hidden, there's nothing really hidden in this room as far as you can tell.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you guys looked for it as well. Something. This room is suspicious.
Is the the window exterior?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my crowbar and break the window out.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So before any of you, do any of you want to try and stop him? Because you can see him pulling out the crowbar and approaching the window. I will give. If somebody wants to try and stop him, I will give you one chance to do so.
If
I'm
I
gonna step
might
out of the
ask.
way.
Go ahead, Theory.
Sir, if I may ask, why do you have that in your hands?
I'm tired of all of your bad eyes.
I forgot about that. Go ahead. We have a torch here, though, but
You want sunlight or no
Maybe-
sunlight?
Distinctly
Maybe something
burning
a
torches
little
by the
less,
break-in.
a little less loud would be a good.
A little less loud than the alarm.
Don't you think an alarm followed by the sound of a smashing window would be perhaps more obvious than just an alarm?
Torin's right. We are in the middle of town, after all. This may be sort of a deserted street, but yeah, we shouldn't do that.
I would say thieves are less threatening than combat party.
Are both of these panels windows, Effie, or is one a door?
So this is a window. This is a door.
You didn't say anything about the door?
It's on the
You
map.
did.
It's
did
on the
not.
map.
Well, yeah, but
That's a door. Sorry.
All right, your eyes, your problem.
Checking the. I'd like to check the door for traps.
All right, roll an investigation check for me.
Please be my guest.
Yeah, really good at this.
I mean, you don't see anything obvious.
Perfect.
It's
Pushing
not
it
a
open.
it's not a nat one,
Once
but
again,
it sure is a one.
Ding 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 as another steel alarm bell is going off above the door.
Can I grab the rat before he scurries away?
Make an athletics check. I'm going to give the rat a chance to try and escape from your grapple attempts.
Okay.
Rat. Okay, because you're technically trying to grab this rat.
Perhaps you should have checked for traps.
Yeah, no, you managed to grab the rat.
Okay, can I soothe him? Try to, because I assume it's...
I say that's a damn good burn. He got you real good there, sir. I can't overlook that.
Okay, Parrot, sorry. Make an animal handling check at disadvantage.
What? Why disadvantage, though?
Because you just grabbed this thing and it's squeaking and trying to bite you.
Oh, I see. Disadvantage. Here it goes.
Oh my.
Those are
Surprisingly, you managed to calm the rat down. It is now looking at you
shockingly good
quizzically.
rolls. Can I have those?
I'm gonna pet the rat and just sort of hush. And I'm just gonna stay here, hearing the bell ring.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna snap its neck or something. Because that's the lead up. It's like, shh, it's okay.
No, I'm just petting the rat. I'm not aware that anybody's having any reactions to my actions, though.
No, we're focused on the bell. I'd like to try to smash this.
Yeah. I took the opportunity to,
Make another strength check for me.
My only good check today was reconfirming that a dead body was dead.
Okay.
That's
So
a good.
how exactly are you trying to destroy this thing? Or are you just like reaching up and smacking it? Or are you trying
Yeah,
to
that's basically what I was trying to do.
Okay.
I don't have a weapon run.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're wearing what type of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing
I don't know if it comes
scale
with,
mail.
Okay, so then yeah, you wouldn't have any gauntlets. So you punch this, and you hit the steel. You made a dent. Ow! That really hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, you punched the steel bell, and it's still ringing, by the way.
Yeah, let's try that again, but with a crowbar.
Okay.
Oh God!
Make another
You
strength
all
check
right
for me.
there?
You know, they make something for that.
Okay, there we go. You managed to knock it. You didn't manage to destroy the bell, but you did manage to knock it off of whatever was holding it up.
Okay.
So,
is it
it is no
still
longer
ringing on
ringing.
the ground?
No.
Okay.
And are you going to go inside, I presume?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anybody
many-
joining him?
Yeah.
I'm joining. Yeah, I'm joining too.
I'll
I'm
stand
sending
behind.
Heinen in.
I'll
you're
stand
carrying your rat
behind
with-
Shield Boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to. I see more rats, and I'm gonna try and see if Boo here acts towards those rats.
Okay. The rats seem startled by the steel bell and are kind of hiding in various corners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this window uncovered?
Yes. So this window has a view to the street, which is fairly dim at this point. Even though if you look outside, you can still see that it's daylight outside.
Is it tinted?
No.
Investigation check on the room?
Okay. Searching this room, you do come across something that seems a little out of place. Anybody who, let's see here. Anybody who is trained, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me, if you are trained in Arcana.
I am not.
That's a no from me.
Anybody?
I am not.
Huh.
Whoops.
That's I'm sort of oblivious at the moment.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
It's just very funny
Did
that
you?
not even one person's trained in it.
Okay. So I guess in this case, everybody roll Arcana because apparently nobody's trained in it, so it's fine.
Okay.
We'll wave over that. Just give you guys
No.
a chance. I'll just bump up the DC a bit. Of course, the bard.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god.
So, Theory, you know exactly what this is, as Thunder points it out to you. You know the piece of paper that seems to be standing out from the rest. It's kind of like a thicker parchment that seems to be like there's a little bit of filigree, or it looks like it stands out. You know this to be a paper bird. As you can now see in front of you, and you can add that to your inventory.
Oh.
After you write a message of 50 words or more or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak a creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a paper bird and flies to the recipient whose name you uttered. Recipient must be on the same plane of existence, otherwise the bird turns to ash as it takes flight.
Oh.
They had to specify that.
Sad.
Wow, that's brutal.
It travels to within 5 feet of its intended recipient by the most direct route, whereupon it turns non-magical and inanimate, and is now just an unfolded sheet of paper in front of the recipient.
You
It
said
can come back to me?
you said we all.
It's a
Did you say we all
one-time
get
use.
one?
No, there is only one.
Oh.
So
But we don't notice this. It's only.
Oh right,
fit
it's
in-
right.
very-
Andrew found it.
Theory is the only one who knows what it is.
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay.
I'm just showing it to
Um,
everybody so that people have a
yeah.
reference to what it is.
Neat.
Cool.
Can
If
I?
Theory wants to fill everybody else in on what that is, you're, welcome to do so.
Or you can just
What did
pocket
you-
it.
What did you put in for this?
Sorry?
What did you
Like,
put in for this?
how come I can't find it in the compendium?
It may not be in the compendium.
Yeah, you might just have to add it manually or write it down somewhere.
Yeah. Don't forget to copy the description. I mean, you're
Yep.
probably gonna keep the.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be available to you as a like a handout.
Yeah, I can see
One
it
of the
there.
magic items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should have access to that.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a neat
So
item.
you know what it is, but nobody else does. So if you want to share what that is, you're welcome to. Otherwise, feel free to pocket it.
You got
Okay.
a disposable Hedwig.
Wow.
Well, everyone, I'm assuming none of you know what this is. This piece of paper here is called a paper bird. What happens is you write something on there, you speak the creature's name, specifically anything you want to send a letter to, basically. It has to be on the same plane of existence, mind you, or else it just poofs into flames. But, yeah, so you just write something on there, you tell the bird who you want to send it to, and off it goes.
I don't know if this has occurred to you, Theory. You could send it to Floon right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but we won't hear back.
Well, we could follow it.
That's,
we could do that.
That's a pretty good idea, actually. You know what? I agree. Anybody else? Anybody object to using the paper bird to find him?
We should see what else is up here before we do, and then take it outside.
Oh,
How-
absolutely.
How fast does it go?
I'm just making an agreement so that way we don't forget what the use of it is. But all right, so I will stuff this in my pocket for now,
Oh.
and we will use it later.
Would we be able to
Fair.
track it?
Yes.
You don't know.
I propose we send it outside though, just in case it decides to smash through a window or something. We're not all like thunder in the morning here.
Well, it can't
Running through
exactly
roofs.
follow it from here.
Fair. Well, unless
Effie, how heavy is the bell? On the floor?
Let me.
How heavy is the bell?
Mhm.
You want the bird to make noise?
Yes.
that's a
let's
good-
see
yeah.
here.
If we put it outside and it just literally goes up in the air, how are we gonna follow it?
Yeah, we need to be able to track it.
Yeah.
I'd say probably pound and a half, 2 pounds. It's I mean, it's made of steel. It's meant to be.
I may have a way to track the paper bird, just in case. I have a pouch of flour over here that I bought in the market. If we fill it a little bit, we might be able to trace the flour.
Wait,
No? Is it
Sorry, you're
too
gonna have to
much
lay
of a
that
stress?
plan out for me a little bit more specifically than that. What do you,
That doesn't sound
do you think-
doable at all.
are you
It's
trying to do
just
like a hands-on Gretel type deal? The little trail comes
It's-
down behind?
Yeah, that's the idea. I'm not sure it's gonna work if it's too far away, though.
So the problem I'm thinking is, what if it starts flying over rooftops? We gonna be able to track it that way?
Maybe
Put a bell on a damn thing, then it rings all the way over them.
Maybe first we should figure out if he is here.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, obviously.
What are these
yeah.
doors anyway? I mean,
I've
these two
already
doors.
devised a plan, but it's a plan that would require me to level up first.
Wow, that's convenient.
I mean, that's not convenient. That's the opposite.
I have a clever idea, but I have to not be level 1.
I didn't say that the idea
Don't
was,
we all?
was bad.
Don't we all need to not be level 1?
It also sounds like the kind of plan that breaks the campaign, depending on how final the objective is for finding this person. I don't know, maybe he's just in this building. This whole conversation is pointless.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Send the paladin.
Does
Are we going to
someone
the
want
next
to
room?
check this door to see if there's another one of those bells? My eyesight isn't so.
Thunder should do it.
All
He's
right.
good with the traps.
Oops. Am I?
Big cat man is on top of dragon man. What is this?
How do you
I'm gonna step aside.
How do you check for
Boo,
traps?
don't look.
Is it
Don't
just an
look at this.
investigation check?
Yes.
I'm terrible at investigation checks.
I mean,
What's your investigation at?
It's nothing.
Oh, I
Looks
should have
At
rolled. I
least
have
not
a 2 in it.
negative.
It's a 1.
if you would like, I'll let you one other person also roll. However,
Okay.
as far as you can tell, no traps.
Let's see.
Is there 2 doors here?
Yes.
Is
So
it-
there's one door right here and one door right here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check the other door.
Okay.
Ah.
You do see the steel cable just barely poking out.
Oh.
As you kind of just like creak the door open just a smidge just to see, but you can see it.
All right. This door is booby trapped.
Can you disarm it? I don't think that we should have another one of those bells go off.
Can I?
Do you have anything to
disarm
cut the cable with?
it? That's a good question.
I have an axe over here.
Well, the problem is I don't know if is it cutting the cable gonna stop it from going on, from the bell going off?
Based
Isn't
on
the
that
cable-
investigation check, you can deduce that yes, it will.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna have the unseen servant stick the torch around through the door and hold it underneath the wire and burn it.
Okay. He moves over and you can see the torch kind of poking through as you see the door starting to smolder a little bit and you can see the wire starting to get hot. Minute passes. There's now a bit of smoke coming off the door.
Are the walls of this building wooden?
Yep.
I think this is a terrible idea.
As you can see, the wire starting to get probably like a dull orange hot.
All
Can I
right,
step
that's
out of
enough.
the
That's enough. I'm gonna have the unseen spirit pull his arm back,
Okay, pulls back.
and I'm gonna use my finger to lightly pull on the cable.
Okay, you take 3 points of fire damage from the very hot cable.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp
What are you
it.
doing?
I am gonna do something here. But I'm gonna grab Thierry by his shoulder and pull him back and say, "You fool!" And I'm gonna charm my rat, my Boo,
Oh,
into
God.
going in there and biting the cable or trying to fix it.
Are we about to get a
I'm-
fried rat?
Okay,
I don't know what check it is.
make an animal handling check
Is it going to get burned or electrocuted?
to see if you can convince the rat to chew on the cable. Okay.
Okay.
The
Boo.
rat immediately.
I know you
starts-
know. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The rat looks at you quizzically, looks at the cable, and kind of squeaks.
Mhm.
Crawls out from your hand, goes over to the cable, and starts gnawing on it, taking
No!
4 points of fire damage and immediately collapsing.
I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna say, "Well, that didn't work. You can continue with your fingers then."
What?
Was the steel bell on this side of the door?
I think it's dead.
No, it is. It is on the opposite side of the door, as
Okay.
far as you can tell from both of the other bells so far.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check on the other door?
Yes, you are welcome to it. By the way, Thunder, it occurs to you, hey, I have thieves' tools. I might be able to cut that wire.
Thanks, DM.
It is also trapped with the same steel bell on the other side.
Then how
All right,
else
both
would I
doors
get
are
this
trapped.
kind of free entertainment?
Ooh.
All right. As the adult in the room, I'm going to disable the traps.
Okay.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
ahead and make a thieves' tools check with dexterity.
Lovely.
Okay. You managed to cut one of them. Now the other.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
That's the spirit.
You managed to successfully cut the cable.
How am I just
on both
rolling the
doors.
same numbers over and over again? All right. Well, there goes the rat.
It wouldn't be the first one to go.
Are you? What? Excuse me? What did you just
What?
say? Are you a serial killer? What the hell? What?
A rat serial killer, more like. One
Well-
day I'll tell you the story.
At least it died for
No,
nothing.
that's all right. I'll pass on the story. That's,
I was trying to see if I have anything for.
I've seen this story before. You don't make friends with a guy who comes in and shoots up the place later. No, that's all right.
Do you need some water for that burn? I have an extra water skin. I'm not sure, Effie, if I could help Thierry over here. It's
I
your
mean,
call.
Go ahead and make a medicine check if you'd like.
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay. Wish me luck.
This is the most damaging process somehow. Just going
Yeah.
through some doors.
I mean, you put a little bit of water on the burn. It seems to alleviate a little bit of the pain theory.
No heal though. Oh. I'm sorry, I can't do more.
We should continue.
You guys are gonna
I
get
agree.
killed in here. It's like this is silly.
This
Fire, fire, fire.
Okay, so you guys sticking around, or are you heading out?
No, we're
Going in.
aren't we going through the door?
Yeah, we got to go through the door. We just.
I'm gonna
Okay,
send
guys,
unseen servant into the doors.
Okay.
Isn't he
Unseen servant goes
unseen?
into this door. Is anybody following the unseen servant?
I'm
I
staying behind
assume
following
Armor
everybody
Boy
else.
is.
Okay, Marty goes in. Who else? Sorry.
A follow Armor Boy.
Okay. Catman goes inside.
I'm gonna stay out.
Man.
Okay, I'm gonna go after.
Okay, you're also inside.
But I will stand
Oh.
in front of the door.
There's another rat, and you are inside of a much smaller room.
These rooms are only shrinking. Is that a window?
Yes, that is a curtained
This-
up window.
So it's like
it
an
is- it
office
is-
or something.
Oh, it's a curtained up window.
Investigate.
It occurs
That's-
to you that all of these seem to be offices. So taking a look around the office, seems like again papers, empty shelves, nothing really of interest here.
Well, I am officially bored of this room.
Let's step out.
You said it was a curtained window. Do the curtains just open?
Yep.
Do that.
Okay. Let me. Let dynamic lighting.
Huh.
Fancy. All right. What's the other room?
Yep.
Can I look out the
Still
window?
is Waterdeep.
Can I look out the window?
Okay. You look out the window. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for people outside.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception check.
You look as far as you can left, as far as you can right. Doesn't look like there's anybody coming.
Let's explore more. Nobody's out.
Again, it is a pretty limited view, but as far as you can
Yeah,
tell, there's
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
out there.
All right.
Still trying to leave the room. I said I am officially bored of this room.
I follow.
I'm
Okay, so
gonna
what are you doing?
perform cure wounds on myself
Okay.
using my
so
last
you
spell slot.
heal 11 points
Nice.
to yourself, so you are at max.
There's nothing in that room. Just another window. Let's go through this one. I'm gonna take the first step.
Okay.
Through the door.
Another rat, another closed room, another office.
And I'm gonna send unseen servant in there as well.
And I'm gonna make is it insight or perception?
I'm gonna save you the trouble. It is completely empty. Again, papers,
okay.
desk, chairs, nothing else of interest. You guys found the one thing of interest in here.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll step out.
Okay.
But what the kenku say? Tie up the pretty one in the back.
Follow the orange signs to the tied up pretty boy in the back.
To be specific,
In the
let me just pull
sewers,
up the thing
though.
here for you.
Yeah, that was in the
that
sewers.
is the wrong one.
Yeah.
He said, let me see here. Tie up the pretty boy in the back room and follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Ah.
Those are the 2 comments that you got out of him so far. You don't know if he knows more. You didn't.
I'm still in the room, by the way. I would like.
You'll be trapped there forever.
There's nothing
You
in there.
guys are heading out, so I'll bring you guys back out here.
There's another room downstairs, though. And we
What are
didn't
you guys-
inspect the bodies. Did you guys inspect the bodies? At the door.
Do you guys want to go back downstairs to the
Where were the
bottom
where were
floor?
the bodies?
Yeah, because when we entered, there were dead bodies in here.
Yep.
And we didn't look for the item.
I mean, has this entire floor been explored already?
Yes.
Damn.
Wait, really?
That was a lot.
There's
Yeah, it
nothing
doesn't have
down in the
much.
hallway.
Yes,
Aren't there-
there's
aren't
nothing
there-
really interesting. There's just
Aren't there
crates
like
full of
several
random junk.
hallways?
If you go in there, you can see, like, if you go to where I'm at
What
right
the
now, I
fuck
don't know
is
if you can
that?
follow me. This is downstairs.
So that's
basically, where I'm
downstairs,
at. Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Just a bunch of crates and boxes full of random junk.
There's like a
Oh,
weird
you're-
long
There's
hallway.
nothing in here?
If you come over here,
Bunch of junk.
Huh.
if you come over here, you can tell what that
Weird.
is. It's just a
That's
catwalk.
stairs down.
Yeah.
So if you guys are going back downstairs,
Yeah.
you
that like a-
guys will make your way.
What is that?
I'm
Like
gonna-
is that like a crane arm for the warehouse?
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, so that was all. Yeah, that was all just a catwalk.
it's like a
yeah.
hand crane. Yeah.
So, that,
So,
yeah,
in regards to
it's a
bodies,
warehouse
now
that just
you
has
guys-
like 2 offices upstairs, and that's it.
Now that you guys are looking around a little bit more, excuse me. There are indeed corpses lying in the room here.
Yeah,
As far
I'm
as you can
gonna.
tell, the corpses of about a dozen men lie along this back wall here, with rapiers and daggers lying nearby.
Did you say a dozen?
God
Yes.
damn.
A dozen.
My word, how did we not even notice this pile of corpses? That's a lot of people.
I did
It
describe
was
it
dark.
when you guys walked in.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
You forgot
casting
because
a
you got
spell.
we were getting shot at.
I was
kinda
casting a damn spell. What the hell?
So what do we see in the bodies? Like first, is there any identification? Something that could tell us who they are? What kind of people they are? Rich, poor?
Okay, so, interestingly enough, there is only a description for 5 of them.
What? Are the
yeah.
rest of them like a morphed in goo? It's like
It's just
2001
copy-paste.
video game graphics where there's like a body on a pile of gray. Like,
No, this is copy.
Oh, no, sorry, there we go. Yeah, there. So, upon inspecting them, you guys do see a couple of markings and very distinct features. Are any of you guys familiar? I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but you would recognize a couple of different things. 5 of the bodies, it looks like, are what looks like Zentarim cell swords, which seem to match the description of the guys who kidnapped Floon and the man with him. And 7 of them you don't recognize, except for Thunder. You recognize them as Xanathar Guild thugs, all of which are clad in armor, more specifically leather armor. The 5 Zent sellswords also have a black tattoo of a winged snake on the neck or forearm. And one of these Xanathar Guild members have a black tattoo on the palm of his right hand that looks like a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Can I check the pockets of 1 or 2 of them to see if there's anything?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Mhm. Investigation.
Now, which one are you? Which ones are you checking? Are you checking
Just randomly, cursory.
just randomly? Okay.
Yeah.
Some pat downs.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be anything of note. Couple of pieces of silver and a couple of copper.
I'm not gonna pocket them.
That's.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Find 4 silver and like 3 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they seem to be. Seems like all the weapons and everything are kind of strewn about. And again, the only thing of note that you would find is just the leather armor that they're all wearing.
Xanathar, the goons. Better off dead for my sake.
Is that the ones that caught Floon?
I believe so. I remember being told that there was a man with a snake tattoo. And here he is.
Well, here they are. Seems like we're... I mean, they must be a group. What's this Xanathar?
Well, it appears that way.
Is that a religious... Is that a religion, isn't it?
Go ahead and roll. I feel like this would be a history check.
I laughed because it's just really funny to watch the little armored knight speed racer off the screen.
Okay, what did you get here? 15. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up.
I could look. I believe it is. Is it Xanathar? No, it's not Xanathar. That's Elder Scrolls.
So are you trying to figure out information on this Xanathar character or the guild?
Xanathar is in D&D.
Yeah, no, it isn't. I misspoke the name. He said they were. He said, I don't know. Did you say it out loud? The name of them?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was inquiring about that. What it is.
He's asking if I said it out loud, which I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the information.
So I don't know the name though.
I was expositing my character's backstory.
Okay. So what was that history check for then, Paradin? Sorry?
Yeah, I'm gonna need Keith's help here because I don't know the name.
Xanathar?
No, the name you said.
Xanathar.
That's the same.
That's what he said.
What?
Yeah, what?
How was okay, I don't know how to write it. That's what I'm trying to check for.
Xanathar. Xanathar is the goons he identified. There's also, wasn't there 2 factions though?
Yes, the other one is well known enough. They seem to be a bunch of sellswords from the Zentarim guild.
Zentarim? Is that also spelled with an
yes.
X?
Zhentarim. One person in particular, let me double check here.
And the Zentarim are the one that have the spoked wheel tattoo?
No. So the Zentarim are the one with the snake tattoo. The Xanathar one that you recognize the garb of, and the tattoo is Xanathar.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and real quick pull up if I can friendly faces. Yagra. Who was the one who got Yagra? There it is. In NPCs. There we go. It was. Oh, Paradin Thunder. Paradin Thunder.
I was muted again. I'm sorry.
You guys actually recognize that name. You know Yagra Stonefist, one of the people who frequents the Yawning Portal, works for them as a sellsword, or more specifically as a bodyguard.
Wait, sorry, can you go over that again? Is Yagra here?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm saying the reason you recognize the name is Zentarim.
Mm-hmm.
Yagra works for them as a sellsword, or more specifically as a bodyguard.
And that's me, not Thunder.
So Paradin and Thunder both recognize that.
We both know Yagra?
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh.
That's what I'm seeing here. Thunder in the Morning and Paradin both have Yagra Stonefist as a
that's actually, that's really funny.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say out loud, I know somebody who works for the Zentarim. She's where was she? Sorry.
She was in the Yawning Portal last you saw her.
Oh,
or more specifically, she was leaving the yawning portal after being attacked by 4 men.
Oh, it was her.
Yep, that was her.
You didn't tell me. Oh no.
Pretty sure I said that. If I didn't, whoops.
If you
don't
did,
worry.
neither of us realized it was her.
Yeah, I
that might have been
specifically
my bad.
inquired
Thought I
as
did.
to what I could see, and you said I rolled badly, and that's what it was. So I
Possible,
would
yeah.
not. Yeah, I would know she was there, but I wouldn't know that it was her. So I'm gonna say
The crowd
I know
did close in pretty quick, so yeah.
yeah. I know somebody who works for the Zentarim. She last I saw her, she was in the yawning portal.
I also know Zent mercenary. She likes to arm wrestle.
Oh, we're probably talking about the same person, Yagra.
Yeah, I got a stone fist.
That's right. She
I think
good
I owe
folk.
her money.
Oh,
I wasn't here.
I don't. Well, I guess we could try to track her down. Did you see her in the yawning portal? I saw her there before the commotion. I don't know where she was.
Memory check.
Probably passive perception, maybe.
So sorry, what are you trying to find here?
I'm wondering whether or not our characters knew she was there today.
Based on the fact that you heard a roar, and you definitely saw that it was a half-orc being attacked and then fighting back, it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to imagine that, yeah, that was probably Yagra.
Well, then I
You're gonna need
suppose
to
we
point-
have questions.
You're gonna need to point it out because I don't know it was her. I just asked
only
you.
only I know.
Yeah, I
Is that what
don't
you
know
said?
it was her. Yeah, I asked you if you saw her there, basically, as if like. Did you see
Yeah,
her
she was at the yawning portal today.
She might still be there then. Do you think she knows something about this?
Either that or we'd chase a paper.
Could try both.
Let's
So, whilst you guys are discussing that,
Sorry, the image of chasing the fucking bird is really
Torin.
funny.
what are you doing right now?
I was going to ask the kenku what happened to the thugs on the back.
Go ahead and make a. How exactly are you trying to approach this? Are you trying to be?
I'm not really trying to be intimidating, probably more persuasive.
Okay, make a persuasion check then for me. At advantage,
not
because these guys are kind of terrified right now.
Awesome.
Whoa!
So, what did you ask? Sorry.
Whoa, indeed.
I was trying to ask them what happened to the thugs on the back wall.
Okay. The response you get: Xanathar sends its regards. That's all you get for that specific question.
I asked them if they work for Xanathar.
You get the same response.
The internet has ruined that
It's supposed
phrase
to be
for
a deep voice with an orcish accent. I don't know how to do that.
that fucking. The internet's ruined that sentence for me. It's like Tony Lazar sends his regards. With like increasingly impossible situations.
I quite simply asked them, "Do you work for Xanathar?"
Xanathar sends its regards. You're getting the same. You're asking the same question three
I know,
times.
but yeah, no, yes or no. Okay, I get.
Do you have like a list of things you're allowed to say?
Yes.
I say to them.
Poor
Wait,
Kenku.
can my character ascertain the way that kenku do their mimicry?
Go ahead and make a medicine check. Actually, this would be a history check.
Nature check?
Medicine or history? Probably history.
Whichever's higher.
No, histories were definitely worse.
Oh,
I think
no.
somebody did mention it before, but you have no idea.
Okay.
Although,
Oh no.
with that said, you do find it strange that he replied to you, once in a completely different voice, and now again in a completely different voice. One nasally and now with an orcish accent.
Orcish. Weren't you saying something about an orc thunder?
Orc then. Oh, me.
Yes.
You're letting go of the button too fast.
Sorry. Didn't you say something about an orc thunder?
I don't-
Paradin, one of you.
I don't think Yagra sounds like that.
Hang on
Well,
a second, Backbeard. You're gonna see weird things here for a second.
but if it's
We're gonna see weird things. That's
No,
a.
I'm talking about Beard.
Oh, I was like, that's a weird
Oh,
open-ended
okay.
threat.
You're gonna see funny colors. No, it's fine. I just gotta configure things for him. real
Brace
quick.
yourselves, you're gonna see weird things.
yeah, I'm gonna say Yagra is a half orc. I don't know that she sounds. Thunder is right. She doesn't sound like that though.
Fair enough.
unless she does Dungeon Master.
What is this sorcery? I'm gonna bring to the party's attention the fact that there's still a door back here. I'm gonna say, "Oi, y'all forgot this door over here. There's still another door that I
Is there another
that we
door?
haven't." Yeah, I'm gonna check for
Yeah,
traps.
below the stairs.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. It's sorted by alphabetically, and I never find anything.
Oh, it's the Harry Potter room.
Okay, you can definitely tell the door is definitely not trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna push it.
Okay. So, the door to this back room hangs loosely on broken hinges. The cramped chamber beyond smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar. It is filled with discarded ropes, canvas tarpaulins, and splintered wood from smashed barrels. You can see one of the men that Floon was supposedly kidnapped with, by the name of Renaer Neverember. Neverember, excuse me, hiding there, having slipped free from his rope bonds.
Oh, it's the pretty boy.
It's clear he's breathing pretty raggedly from underneath a tarpaulin at the north corner of the room.
That would have been awkward to just walk
Is he-
away from
is he-
and not notice.
Yeah. Is he not bound? Does he have is he
is-
bound? Like yeah.
No, he managed to slip free.
So can you remind us why the Neverember? That's not his name.
Neverember.
Never
Yeah.
remember.
Well, what would my character know? I don't think I would know. Because I can't identify him, right? Because this is Thunder's.
I don't know if any of us know what Renaer looked like.
I'm not sure if you were given a description. Let me just double check the. Hang on.
I don't remember.
Let me check.
Either
to see if
way,
you guys were given a description, but
I know a few things about
you
him,
know he was definitely.
and I know the situation where he went missing, but that was information I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shared with us that he was a friend of Floon, the son of Duke Neverember, and that the thugs that captured them frequented the warehouse on Candle Lane.
So you do know that Floon was with this guy, and you were given his name.
Oh right, that's how we came up on it. So
And I
either way,
believe-
sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Effie?
He might be
Oh, did I-
coughing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Coughing.
Coughing.
Oh no.
Internet
Hello?
spike, maybe. Hi. Yeah, internet. Little.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. You guys were given a little bit of information about him, but not enough. You probably were given a brief description of him, so I will go ahead and throw that at you. Now, this is the guy you see in front of you at this point.
Mhm.
Renaer Neverember.
Either way, my reaction is gonna be the same because I don't really have enough information. I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna ask, "What are you with the birds?"
No, they brought me here.
Okay, that's
My name is Renaer.
Neverember.
You can see he's currently unarmed, and he's marred by grime with the very clear lingering stench of rancid pickled herring.
Let's get you out of here. We have friends here.
Okay.
And I will lead him out the door to show what I got.
What
I'm
I
not gonna say
got.
anything though. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let people
you
have
bring him
their
out?
reaction. Yeah.
So you can see he
I'm
brings
still
someone out
inside though.
Yep.
Yay.
from out behind the door.
Who have you found, Paradin?
His name is. Let me open.
My name is Renaer. I was with Floon when these people brought me here. Tied me up in this room.
Did you say Floon? What happened
Yes.
to him?
I don't know. Far as I can tell, he was pretty intoxicated on his way back, and I offered to give him an escort, but we were jumped by 5 people as we left Fillet Lane and headed north on Zastro Street.
Is any of those one of these dead ones here? And I'm gonna point to the bodies.
Yeah, he points to the 5 Zent.
They ambushed you.
That's correct. I think they mistook me for Floon.
And Zun fled?
Let me just do.
Floon. Said Floon, so I said Zun.
I don't know.
You know where?
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
What I do know, if it helps any, the Zentarim think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold when he was the Open Lord. That he apparently hid the dragon somewhere in the city. I guess they think that they could find it by using one of the artifacts of called Stone of Golor, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently somebody stole it. I guess the Zents thought that I knew something about it, though I don't. My father and I haven't really spoken in years.
These are Xanathar as well. I'm gonna point to the other ones that are dead.
As far as I can tell.
And Any ideas, guys?
Wait, they mistook you for Floon,
Seems like it.
but Floon
That's
was
the only
there,
reason I can think of.
so they thought they
They
caught
picked
2 Floons.
I don't know.
Does he seem to be telling the truth?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh,
Far as you can tell, yeah, he's definitely shaken up, but he's telling you the truth.
And I rolled a 1 as well, just because I asked.
Oops. Do my insight.
Yeah, no, he's definitely telling you the truth.
Okay.
What's my
So
insight?
I'm waiting for.
you can do it. You can find it. I believe in you,
For
Andrew.
others.
It's
God,
alphabetical
I keep
order.
getting lost. There's like,
I know. It's alphabetical order.
Yeah.
oh,
So,
I know. I have the same problem.
oh.
so at this point, give me 1 second here.
we
What's
definitely
happened?
saved
Are
the
we-
best for last, by the way.
Are we cross-cutting to something else happening? What's
I
happening?
need to do the thing.
What's happening?
Hopefully not internet issues.
Oh, you're not supposed to be on the token layer. Whoopsie. Okay, at
Ooh,
this
there's
point, you guys definitely can hear.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Nope.
the sun explodes.
Hang on. There's a lot of clicking involved here, so give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Clicking involved.
Yep.
Someone that has put trading card on bicycle wheel.
A trading guy. I used to do it with a plastic bottle.
How much
Or a
clicking does
can.
that make?
It sounds like a motorcycle. It's like.
Is that a thing?
Okay.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of that.
That's really fun.
I just know people
if you
would
don't-
put cards in their spokes and they would clack.
Yeah, I mean, if you go very fast, it would sound like a motorcycle too, I suppose.
So it is at this point you guys start hearing. Actually, what's everybody's passive perception here, real quick?
14.
14 on me.
14.
Okay, yeah, no, you definitely hear this. So at this point, you hear clanging of armor. The door down below swing open, and the door above swing open, and several armored figures run into the room. One of which, or several of them really, starts yelling, "Everybody, hands in the air, drop your weapons!" As several of them just start running in from all directions.
I'm gonna hide behind the boxes and make a stealth.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of them.
Try to make a stealth check, maybe.
Go and roll a stealth check.
What do they look
Okay.
like?
Excuse me. Hang on a second. Let me pull up the sheet here to give you a description.
Wow.
Okay.
You basically
I'm
kicked
just
over every
gonna
box
ruin
on your way over.
Wow.
So you can see several armored figures who most of you recognize as the city guard,
Yeah,
running
I
in,
was hiding.
covered in armor, one of which looks a little bit more prestigious than the other, as they all have weapons drawn and they're all pointed at everybody here.
Ah, dang it.
Some of
Oh,
which are
that's fine.
surrounding the kenku, the rest of which are starting to close in on you.
What kind of weapons?
Swords, a couple of spears.
So melee weapons, right?
Yeah.
I am deucing out of here.
What?
Okay.
I'm
So
getting
where
the
are you
fuck
trying to go
out.
exactly?
I'm going
Where are you
to.
trying to go?
So this is a catwalk. That means this is an open warehouse. That means the second floor is accessible
this
without
is a
using the
stairwell.
stairs. I don't need stairs. I can climb walls.
Can you leverage the
I'm just gonna
supreme-
go upstairs and run out the fucking window upstairs.
What?
Okay.
I'm
I need
piecing-
you.
I'm
as you
piecing
try
out.
to run by.
Can
I need you. Hang on a second.
Sorry.
I'm not running by a person. I'm just gonna climb right up this wall because I can climb up walls.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run away
One of
across
the
the catwalk.
soldiers
I'm gonna
runs
go-
up, following you.
I'm gonna go out that window. I'm also going to use feline agility to take 2 movement actions worth. So I'm gonna move 120. That gives me.
Okay,
120
at this
feet.
point,
I'm gonna
give
move
me 1 second
120
here.
feet.
Do
I
they
can,
have? Okay.
I can move at double speed.
As soon as you start trying to run, 2 of them pull out crossbows that fire at you.
All right.
I was gonna say that Keith should leverage the fact that I just made a huge noise while I
You
rolled
did
a
really
1.
fuck up at stealth.
Yeah, so they would be looking at me, and they would be all like, "What the heck?" And I would be swearing because I would be
I
swearing.
assume a 15 and a 16 hit your armor class.
No,
correct?
I still have mage armor on from last session, so
you
I
do.
have an AC
Okay.
of 17.
Okay.
So they can't
so
hit me, and I'm
2 arrows just start whizzing by.
Yeah, I just moved
As
about
one of
120 feet, however
So
close that
you're
takes me
like-
to the window.
You're booking it, and you're just gone out
Yeah,
the window.
yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
This isn't happening.
Okay.
Bye. You just,
so what's-
you
what are the
guys
rest-
just, you guys
One of
just.
the guards just tries to follow you and
You
just
gu-
yells. You hear him yell, "He went out the window. He's going down the street." And
You guys
like,
just
2
hear.
of them
You guys
go
just
out.
hear a crash upstairs.
And what are the rest of you doing? Sorry, Paradin, you're trying to hide.
I'm loudly
And you make a
crashing.
very loud noise.
They should have shot with disadvantage because of it or something.
No,
I'm
they were
swearing
focused.
loudly.
It didn't matter. I had mage armor on.
Bloody boxes!
At this
Just
point,
not-
one of these guys comes up and puts a sword up to your chest.
I
You're
give
kind of
no
in a
resistance.
compromising position.
I give no
So
resistance.
what is everybody else doing here?
I am going to take the torch out of Unseen Servant's hand,
Okay.
and I am going to put my other hand behind my head.
Okay.
I'm going to just stand there very peacefully.
All right.
And,
Proper halfling.
The veteran in front of you yells, "The torch too!"
all right, I'm going to put down the torch.
Okay.
I just didn't want them to be scared of a ghost holding a torch.
One of the veterans runs over and picks it up and... at this point, give me 1 second here.
Then I put my other hand
Let
behind
me-
my head.
There we go. So you can clearly see anybody who's got a clear line of sight, which really is only theory, and you can see just barely one of the kenku being taken into custody.
Okay.
And you also see the man who's in the more prestigious armor walk up. Let's see here.
Great gif, Keith. Great gif.
That's Andrew shared that in chat.
All right.
Of the cat climbing straight up the apartment wall.
Right. What seems to be going on here? Explain yourselves. Well?
Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Hello, officers. Might have seen you here. So, we were sent on a quest.
A quest, eh? To what, break in and steal things?
Sort of, yeah. Actually, our quest was to re-kidnap a kidnapped man, the man in the corner back there.
At this point, Renaer steps forward, and the man in the armor looks over to him and seems to recognize him and change his stance a little bit. Right?
Anyway,
Renaer. It's good to
yes.
see you're unharmed.
So we were sent on a quest to find this man who had been presumably kidnapped last evening.
Right.
The kidnappers, you might be wondering, are a bunch of them birds and this pile of corpses.
As you can see, some of the veterans are moving over and inspecting the bodies.
Now, as much as we would love to claim credit, we actually didn't kill those men in the corner here. The birds were our doing, but the men were dead when we got here.
The guy at this point looks over to Renaer, who nods in confirmation. All right, everybody, lower your weapons. As all the veterans kind of relax, except for the two that you saw who were running out for the idiot who ran off.
As for the curious cat who made a quick exit, he's with us. He's just startled easy. You know how cats are.
Well, unfortunately, the two that are now going out there tracking him won't know anything of that, so expect to see him in a jail cell if you're not lucky.
They're never catching him.
I mean, I'm not going to disparage the guards' ability to do their jobs in front of them, but I have every faith that we will meet up with our ally, whether in cuffs or free. Regardless. So what brings you to this establishment?
Well, long story short, we heard reports that there was some suspicious activity around here. And apparently somebody reported hearing one of the alarms going off on the upper floor. So we brought a couple of people, as you can see, to check out what was going on.
We
had this place under
Renaer.
surveillance at one point, but we had to pull them off.
We were searching upstairs first before we realized there was a cabinet down here.
That makes sense. That would explain the alarms going off. But the surveillance here was supposed to attempt to catch a known Zent instigator. But
Zentarim?
That would be correct.
Was this warehouse from the Zenithar? From Zenithar?
Yep.
Huh. How do you know that it was supposed to catch the Zent?
As I mentioned, we had this place under surveillance for a while.
Oh, this was yours then?
We had to pull a detail off. And no, it was not our warehouse.
No, the traps, I mean. Just the traps were yours.
What, the alarms upstairs? Yeah, we knew about those.
I'm so confused.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna make a motion to free myself of the officer. Like I'm gonna move, as in let me go.
Yeah, you're fine. Let me introduce myself. My name is Captain Staggett. I try to keep the peace here in the dock ward, and know most of the people around here. My job is essentially keeping violence down, etc. You get the idea. Pretty standard stuff. So, remind me, you said you were here looking for Renaer in particular, or?
Correct.
Well, we're looking for somebody else as well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we were looking for
Floon Blackmar. Would you happen
There
to
you
know
go.
anything about him?
Well, Floon Blackmar. Let me just read here. Okay,
It's still
okay.
looking through the papers.
Yeah, there's a lot of information I got to parse through to figure out.
I know.
Well, if the Xanathar Guild are involved, it's likely they were brought to the underside of the city. Though, unfortunately, I won't. I'm not sending forces down there. Especially
the
if
underside, you mean the sewers?
possible that. That's correct. It's very possible, especially if he's a Xant or Xanathar spy.
I'm gonna
Not
look
getting
at
involved in that.
I'm gonna look at
However-
Torin meaningfully and just sort of like, you know what I mean? The sewers. Sort of nod.
A couple of things I will say now. Because Renaer's here, and because you did rescue him, I'm willing to overlook any crimes you may have committed, breaking and entering, possibly murder. However, I need you all to take this, and he'll hand you a sheet with what he describes to you as the code legal, which everybody is now going to get access to. You, Mr. Catman, who decided to run off, you're fairly familiar with this, so you'd have access to this as well. I encourage you
there's
to
a
read
few
this.
reasons.
So for those of you who don't know, the code legal is essentially it's essentially the law. Crimes against the lords, officials, and nobles, crimes against the city, crimes against gods, and crimes against citizens. So in this case, you'd probably be guilty of, let's see here. You'd be guilty of brandishing a weapon without due cause, as far as these guys knew. You'd be
Well,
guilty
wait.
of...
we didn't have our weapons brandished at them.
Right, but you had your weapons drawn, is my point.
I did not.
Yeah, I did not. Did we have our weapons
Okay,
drawn?
In that
I
case,
make a
never
point
mind.
make a point
I don't
to
think
put my weapons
Andrew and
out.
I even use weapons.
Yeah, I didn't even attack last round.
Burglary, damaging property or livestock, disturbing peace,
Wait, damaging livestock? What livestock? Wait, there's livestock?
damaging property or livestock. In this case,
Oh, I
property.
was like, what? Did someone kill a fucking cow here? Like, what happened?
You broke in and destroyed the bells.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's not livestock.
Marty's destroying property,
Well, again,
and
it's
Andrew
under this-
burgled.
It's fit under the same category, which you can see the burglary is imprisonment of up to 3 months and damages equal to the value of stolen goods plus 500 gold. Which, guess what? One of you has a bell.
One of you has
damaging property
one
or
of you has
stolen
a
goods.
paper bird.
That's true.
Damages covering the cost of repairs or replacement plus 500 gold pieces. So these are pretty hefty fines and things. Like it can be pretty serious if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, it's all gold pieces. Like,
Yeah,
you're
no,
ruined.
it's not cheap for you to do something stupid.
Can I?
ooh, the last line: use magic to influence the citizen without consent. It's a good thing to run away. Oh, maybe it isn't. I don't know. You better roll those checks, Heath.
I just need them to not identify me.
They clearly got to look at you, Catman.
But they have
need
to
to
be able,
shave.
but they have to be able to tell who I am.
You're gonna need to shave.
Maybe they're all just cat racist and
I mean-
can't tell us apart.
I have a question for Captain Staggett.
Go ahead.
The event that drew your detail from this site, do you recall what it was? Maybe it's related to what went down here.
Honestly, it was just nothing really happened. We elected to pull our detail and bolster our patrols. It's unfortunate
Understood.
based on today's events, but it's something we can do. Now, I will say this, and take this as a bit of free advice here. If you're intent on going through with this, rescuing this Floon character, First, best not to meddle in criminal matters, and leave this kind of dirty business to the City Watch. Second, not all the City Watch officers are as nice as me. And finally, keep the blood off the streets, all right? And for anybody who's familiar with the City Guard, or the City Watch in particular, it seems to be a very common saying amongst the officials. They seem to care more about what happens in the city above rather than in general up below.